Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks, and I saw this on Facebook, and I kind of copied the idea. I don't know if they are giving away the file, but it would be kind of neat to make your own. This is relatively simple. I put a flat bottom on it. Just a few steps you need to do at first to get it to work. I'm drawing a 6-sided polygon. I'm going to rotate it to 30 degrees to have a flat bottom. And then I'm going to go to Effects and Contour. I'm going to contour with square corners, a quarter of an inch. So that would be strong enough for your wood if you're going to cut this out of wood. We're going to immediately, well, we don't have to do that. Let's smart fill that and let's nudge it over. That's a pretty important fact because to help the weld process, let's put it back. Let's left click, right click, Control D and make a duplicate and rotate that 15 degrees. Now we can take it all and weld it. And that helped us a lot. Other ways it just doesn't work. Now we need to put a flat bottom on it. That's very easily done. Take a 2-point line and go from that edge to that edge, that node to that node or edge. Use the Smart Fill tool again to fill that in. Let's nudge it over. We're done with that part. Get rid of this, hit P and put it in the center of the page, and make you a lot of duplicate, whatever size you want it to be. Control D and make you some duplicates. Let me move this out of the way. I was playing around earlier. And then you could either hit the plus sign so it won't move, and then just nudge it over. Plus, move it over, and make you as many letters as you're going to want. Then let me just kind of start over with that. Go with all capitals and kind of scale them, but then pick your font, and I think I use Cookie, but this is what's neat because you can pick your own font. And then you just need to kind of scale it to your pentagon. That might be a little bit big. And then once you have all your letters scaled, let's take them and left click, right click, Control K, which is going to break them apart. Now you know that we put this in the center of the page, so now all we have to do is put the A in the center of the page. Now let's put that back, and we're gonna left click, right click, and now we're gonna put it back in the center of the page, and it really fits pretty good. Now we're gonna weld it, and voila, it was that easy. Move that one out of the way, and might as well just, when you copy those, go ahead and have them in hairline. Take one of them, P, put it in the center of the page, P, put it in the center of the page, and just kind of look at it. Every letter is going to be a little bit different. You might want to reduce this letter a little bit, and then hit P again. We don't have anything but something on the top holding it, but what you can do is take the shape tool. Well, first of all, I should have taken all the letters and turned them to curves. So you wouldn't have to do that. And you could bring this part of the B down. On this particular case, in this particular font, I might want this to join together too, so it won't be so fragile. We've got two things supporting it. And then all you do is have to hit weld. And you can always prove it works by well, it didn't work on that one part. But you can very easily take the virtual segment delete key. Now, whenever you do something like that, I would definitely smart fill it, move it out of the way, left click, right click, and then that way all the nodes are in line. Let's do one more. And I'm going to show you maybe how you could space these out evenly. We'll delete this one, bring another one into center of the page. Let's take the C, put it in the center of the page. And it's definitely too big. I mean, it would work in this case, but let's just, whoop, I grab the whole thing. Let's grab just the C, and you can tell I've got an artistic text. Go ahead and convert it to a curve. And let's hold down the shift key so it kind of gets smaller from the inside. Now let's change our nudge factor to something pretty low, like 0.125, and let's nudge it down just so it connects. Let's make it a little bit bigger. We want it to connect and have some things to hold on to. Select it all and weld. And you can always test it by that. Now, how would you space these out? If you were making well, one, this is going to be for an initial. So just one of them you're going to use at that size. But if you were doing smaller ones, you could do a couple things. You can do B, and then we can use the line and distribute. Go to objects, align and distribute Docker, and pick the one that's going sideways, and we're going to pick from the center. And now all your graphics are equally spaced out, even if they were closer together. Let's do this. And see, I kind of moved them, so let's go B, so they're all equal on the bottom, and do that same thing again. I'm using the one that's using the center. Now those are perfectly spaced apart and pretty good looking initials. So first of all, I hope that person that showed this doesn't mind, but it's always better to learn how to draw it, pick your font you want to pick, and go with it. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.